Welcome. I am GpaSilverMane, and this is 5.9 release notes. I just kind of want to go over it a little bit, talk about what's going on, and what we can expect to see here in the near future. Um, we did have the maintenance date. This looks amazing. And I believe this is Scarlet Spider. Swinging your way straight out of Spider-Verse, the Web Warriors. Due to the holiday season, some of the below content, including new characters, will arrive throughout an approximate 2-month time period. Okay. Arriving over the course of this release, enhance your roster with 5 new playable characters: Ghost Spider, Spider-Punk, Scarlet Spider, Star-Lord, T'Challa, and Magik. Ability and stats improvements for Spider-Man, Spider-Man Miles, Storm, Cyclops, Colossus, Yondu, Ravager Boomer, Ravager Bruiser, and Ravager Stitcher. So the Ravager rework that everybody's talked about for uh, eons, I don't know what you call it, for decades, man. New costume: Silver Surfer, totally rad. Groot, fully trimmed. Zemo, Winter Regent. Spider-Man, No Way Home. Okay, this is getting interesting. New costumes are going to be wonderful. Hawkeye's Hot Guy costume now has a new visual upgrade of his hearing aids. See, that's cool. Assemble a top squad with a limited time rebel trait for the Spider-Punk event campaign, Rock and Roll. So I'm going to have to go and look into that. You can just sort your roster by rebel. When using the Find button to search for gear pieces locations, the gear you're looking for will now be highlighted in red for extra visibility. Alliance Chat now sends a notification when you unlock a costume. That's cool. New roster filter allows you to filter by non-legendary characters, simplifying prep for Dark Dimension 4, 5, and other game modes. Save Squad, Cycling, and Blitz is now activated by default for level 40 plus. I hope that gives us all 40 Blitz teams. That'd be nice. Offer pop-ups will remain on screen following a purchase to make a second purchase more convenient. Bug fixes. Captain America Sam was incorrectly giving ability energy to summoned allies with his special ability, Stars and Stripes. They need to fix it where the shield gets stuck in his chest. I don't like that visual bug. Killmonger's basic ability, Focus Fire, and special ability, Full Auto, were not playing the sound effects. Alliance War defense teams that were not yet revealed. 2 attackers had their boosted status displayed prematurely on the enemy Alliance helicarrier view. On the Alliance raids menu, raid energy displayed on raid cards was failing to update in real time after additional energy was purchased with power cores. We didn't come to bargain. Some of the visual effects for Dormammu's basic ability, Eternal Darkness, were not working correctly at 3 times speed. The A in Avengers was being cut off in the text for Sharon Carter's passive ability, Ends and Means. The text for Bishop's passive ability, Energy Redirection, was incorrectly displaying the speed bar he gains from a counterattack at the start of his action instead of when countered. Character updates: Astonishing X-Men and Uncanny X-Men. In an effort to uniform traits in the roster, the overall X-Men trait will no longer appear, as it's redundant with the availability of the Uncanny X-Men and Astonishing X-Men traits. They have the X-Men trait overall, and if you search for X-Men in the roster, you'll see all the characters. Young Avengers. Due to the Avenger being potentially misleading for characters with the Young Avenger trait, we decided to include them in overall Avenger trait. Won't appear in the list on the roster because it's redundant with Young Avenger. But they'll appear if you search for Avenger. Alright, Spider-Man. Base stat upgrade, starting at level 71 and gradually ramping up through level 75. I'm actually going to find this out because I've actually got my Spider-Man to level 70. And I'm going to push him to 75 as I get the gold. All the way up to max, actually. I'm going to take full advantage of enjoying Spider-Man and the Web Warriors for as long as I possibly can. It's wonderful. Here's some of his stats increases. They're huge. It's going to be game-changing for him as a character. Let's see what his new attacks are. That's what I'm very, very interested to see. So it just gave him a chance to gain evade. He did damage to people. The new one here, attack primary target for 270 damage and chain up to one adjacent target for 200% damage. 60% chance to gain evade. So it's the same skill, essentially. But in raids, 80% chance to gain evade. Counterattack breaks this chain. So it'll help a little bit in raids. The new one is attack primary target for 200% damage, plus 100% drain, plus chain to 5 adjacent targets for 160% damage, plus 100% drain. So it's going to be a life steal. He's going to have full health. It's an amazing move. Apply defense down to each target. Apply defense down and slow to each target for 2 turns. So that's huge. It's adding slow to it. As well as hitting chain up to 5 targets instead of chain up to 3 adjacent targets. That's amazing. Spidey Sense passive. On dodge, fill Spider-Man miles and this character speed bar by 10%. So the new one is on self or web ally warrior dodge. Fill speed bar of that character by 10%, which is awesome. Every time one dodges, they're going to get 10% speed bar. In raids, when negative effect is applied to an enemy, apply a random positive effect from this list to all web warrior allies. Defense up, offense up, speed up, deflect. Gain 5% speed. This is huge. Awesome. They are going to be so fast, it seems like. Spider-Man base stat upgrades. And apparently these go right into effect. You don't have to level up or nothing, I don't believe. Let me double check. Base stat upgrade starting at level 71. Spider-Man, yeah, see, it doesn't state that here. So, again, wonderful. It's just bringing them up to the current meta, the current base stats. It's making them competitive again. And these kit upgrades are rather swell as well. Ultimate Spidey. So his passive. On spawn, gain stealth. And it did that before. On turn, apply defense down to a random target. If that target already had defense down, gain offense up instead. This attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked because Spider-Man would apply defense down, obviously. You know what I mean? During stealth, 50% chance, dodge chance. On turn, apply defense down to a random target. If that target already had defense down, gain offense up instead. This attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked. Alright. On self or web warrior ally dodge, apply speed up to that character. During stealth, 50% dodge chance. So, this attack is unavoidable. What do you mean? That's not an attack. I don't understand that. But whatever. Storm. Base stat increase. Giving her more health and armor. More survivability. Because she is squishy. And a lot of people probably say she's the worst on the team. They'd actually rather use Psylocke, honestly. And that's my personal opinion as well. But Psylocke doesn't have the charge mechanic. And they stated that they don't want to bring her in if she doesn't have the charge mechanic. Essentially, they're going to make their own team for her. Shocking Blow. Ice Storm special. So I don't know what's going on here. Shocking Blow basic. Old one. Okay. Looks like we got some glitching here. But Ice Storm. Attack all targets for 180% damage. 50% chance to apply slow. The new one, we're going to go right here. We want to read the new stuff. We don't care about the old stuff here. Attack all targets for 180% damage plus 50% chance to apply slow to each target. That's huge. If charged, chance to apply slow is increased by 25% per charged. So essentially, you can slow their whole team. Additionally, because Magik's going to give everybody charges and whatnot. Additionally, 10% chance to apply stun to each target and chance to apply is increased by 10% per charged. Then lose charged. If Beast is an ally, 50% chance to keep charged. So that's cool too that they're allowing you to bring Beast from the Astonishing X-Men over. This attack has 100% extra focus and cannot be dodged or counterattacked. So it's going to hit every time. That's quite wonderful. Ultimate, here's the old one. The new one is attack all targets for 110% damage. Damage is increased by 100% per charged. That's going to be a nuke. Okay, that's going to blow stuff up. If this character has 20 charged, this attack cannot miss. Can you imagine 20 charges? 100% per charged. That's 2,000% more damage. That's like wiping out a whole enemy team unless they have defense up. I mean, wow. Passive, Ride the Wind. On turn, if Magik is an ally, gain +3 charge up to a maximum of 20, which Magik will be. On turn, 50% chance to apply speed up to X-Men and X-Force allies. That's cool, X-Force. I like that. A lot, actually. Pulling out Domino and putting in Storm, that'd be kind of cool. 50% chance to grant assist now to self or a random X-Men or X-Force ally on each X-Men or X-Force ally's turn. That is awesome as well. So Cyclops got a little bit more health. And his special here, it says, apply taunt to the 2 most injured non-summon non-primary target enemies. Call 2 random allies to each attack one of the previous enemies. Attack primary target 350% damage. This attack cannot be countered. So it's just focusing down on one person. Really, really hard. Passive. Team Synergy. On self or Uncanny X-Men ally turn, gain 2 charged up to a maximum of 20. on self or X-Men allies turn. So every time he's going to get 2, 2, 2, 2. On turn, if this character has 20 charge, gain 2 ability energy, which will speed up his ultimate. That's what it's all about. When an enemy attacks an ally Phoenix or Dark Phoenix, 50% chance to attack the enemy for 200%. If this character does not attack, call an assist from an ally Wolverine or Magik to attack that enemy. Wolverine or Magik gains 80% damage for the assist. I like how they're leaving the doorway open to bring in Wolverine and Beast onto the team. That's kind of cool. On ally Phoenix death, gain offense up plus fill an ally Wolverine or Magik speed bar by 100%. So to fill Magik's speed bar, she'll revive Phoenix if Kestrel's on the opposing team, preventing Phoenix from being spawned. Magik can summon her. So that's giving the speed bar right there on ally Phoenix death. And that's what it was. It's a workaround, essentially, to bring Phoenix back to her greatness. Base stat increase, 10% for Colossus. He is a wall, man, and it is so hard to get through that guy. He's amazing. Altruism. If you fought him in Doom, the Doom raids, you understand that bio boss node. Oh my goodness, dude. I can beat on that dude like probably 20 turns with symbiotes, and he just will not die. And there's like 2 or 3 of them that spawn on the boss node. So that's why they're always timing out, essentially. But altruism. The new one is gain taunt, gain 2 counter, apply 2 deflect to self and X-Men allies, apply deflect to all other allies. So it's leaving an opening to give it to people that you bring onto the team that aren't X-Men. If Phoenix, Dark Phoenix, or Magik is an ally, gain taunt for 2 turns, which they will be, so that's awesome. He's so hard, like I said, to get through. Steel form. The new one. I'm not going to read the old one because it's a mile long. On spawn, if charged, generate 1 ability energy for self, then clear charged. On spawn, if Phoenix or Magik is an ally, gain defense up for 2 turns. Apply defense up to all Uncanny X-Men allies. When a negative effect is applied to X-Men ally, gain 1 charged. Okay. Up to a maximum of 5. While charged when attacked, attack the enemy for 100% piercing plus 10% piercing per charged. So 150% piercing potentially every time a negative effect is applied to an X-Men ally, I think. When attacked, rather. Okay. My bad there. On turn, if this character has more than 5 charged and is below 80% health, heal for 20% of this character's max health and lose 5 charged. When an Uncanny X-Men ally drops below 50% max health, gain plus 1 taunt up to a maximum of 2. That's cool. So essentially giving them a chance to survive. While on defense up, gain 1000% resistance, gain plus 30% max health. Uncanny X-Men allies gain 30% max health. More survivability. Alright, Yondu. And I really only like Yondu because of who played him. Merle Dixon off of Walking Dead is quite amazing. Base stat increases will help with survivability here. His damage was always pretty decent, I thought, and it hit everybody on that ultimate. But boarding party special. Summon 1 Ravager Boomer ally and 1 Ravager Stitcher ally. Instead of 1 to 2 allies, okay. Apply speed up to self and Ravager allies, gain stealth. That's new. Summons Ravager Boomer plus apply offense up to all Ravager allies. Ravager Stitcher plus apply regeneration to all Ravager allies. So sustainability and offense up to do way more damage. Rumors are going to be a war offense. Chain to all enemies for 300% piercing. Yaka arrow. And this is the one I'm talking about. This thing was mean, dude. Undodgeable piercing. Chain to all enemies. And that was huge. Chain to all enemies for 300% piercing. Clear 2 positive effects from each enemy. Gain 100% extra focus for each Ravager ally for this attack. This attack cannot be dodged. So you're going to cleanse the buffs off the enemy team. You're going to essentially debuff them, I guess you would call it. And you're going to just tear their health bar apart. That's wonderful. Centauri Hunter. The new one is on turn, copy 3 positive effects excluding taunt to self from each enemy. Clear the copied positive effects from the enemy. If an enemy has blind, copy and clear all of their positive effects instead. Ravager allies plus 5% damage. In war, gain 20% focus for each Ravager ally. That is sick on a passive skill on his turn. He's going to have all the positive effects, and he's going to clear all theirs. This is insane. I mean, yeah, potentially. Three to all. So that's just insanity right there. Ravager Boomer. I can't get excited about this, but this is crazy, right? Sustainability again. It's just bringing them into the current base stats, the meta 2.0. So his basic, Plasma Blast. Attack primary target for 340% damage. Apply slow. Gain speed up. That's huge. The slow on the basic there is nice. Might run him as a striker for that. Just so he's speed up, apply slow. You know what I mean? We'll have to see how his team works and stuff. I've never, honestly, anybody that knows what the Ravagers do is probably crazy because that's a team you should skip in the past. Now I don't know that you can. The special Full Blast. Attack primary target for 270% damage and adjacent targets for 220% damage. Reduce speed bar by 30% for primary and secondary targets and fill speed bar by 30% for self. That's cool. If Icarus and Cersei can't get a turn, they can't kill you. And if with the speed bar manipulation from the Ravagers, it's quite insane. Heavy Artillery, passive. 15% chance to assist Ravager allies. 10% chance to assist non-Ravager allies. On war offense, always assist non-minion Ravager allies. So that'd be T'Challa or Yondu. The rest are minions, I do believe. Ravager Boomer, does that count as a minion? Or in Stitcher? I think those are minions, right? Yeah. On spawn, apply offense up for 2 turns to self and Ravager allies. See, that's cool. Ravager Bruiser, again, is getting tons of bumps up here. Attack primary target, 350% damage. If primary target is a protector, apply defense down plus disrupted. If primary target has taunt, clear taunt from the target, plus gain +2 deflect up to maximum 5. On war offense, gain 3 deflect instead, plus taunt. Avast. Apply defense up to self and all Ravager allies for 2 turns. Heal self for 2,000 plus 20% of this character's max health. This is on the special, so this is going to be your healer, essentially, right? Is what you would think. Copy 3 positive effects except stealth from the primary target on war offense. Copy all positive effects. Flip 3 positive effects on the primary target. Again, new. Gain 25% block chance on the passive. On spawn, apply defense up to self and all Ravager allies. Ravager allies gain 25% armor. In war, Ravager allies gain 25% drain. So this could be a war defense potentially just because of the drain there. Their survivability if you can't get through them. And I believe Stitcher's actually the healer out of the group, or has been in the past. Clear death proof from the primary target. Attack primary target for 280% piercing plus apply heal block. If primary target has defense down instead, attack primary target for 380% piercing plus apply heal block. Characters killed by this attack cannot be revived. That's huge. Quite wonderful. Situational, I guess, but it's quite wonderful. The special, still 10% health from the primary target and redistribute to the most injured ally. Heal the most injured ally for 3,500 health plus 10% of his character's max health plus apply immunity. Now, if we had a clan boss or an alliance boss that we had to fight that had just like millions of health, stealing 10% health from the primary target would be nice. This is something we use in this game in Dark Dimension a lot of times. But from just the primary target, it wouldn't be that much or significant. When you steal 10% from all enemies and redistribute, that would be quite sensational, potentially. Then steal 10% health from the primary target and redistribute to the most injured. Heal the most injured ally for more health, 10% of his character's max health, plus apply immunity. Stimutox treatment. Gain 25% max health. On spawn, apply regeneration for 2 turns to self and all Ravager allies. I think that's all we got here, huh? So I want to point you over to MarvelStrikeForce.com, their actual homepage, updates and stuff. And you can read through these again and get a better feel for them as I just kind of read through them pretty quickly there and gave you my quick analysis of where it could be effective. Definitely subscribe and like. Tons of videos coming out. I got a Red Star Orb opening I'm going to do here for Magik on 3 accounts. And I got tons and tons of Red Stars to open. And we always seem to have fun on that, in those episodes. Something crazy always seems to happen. So I'm interested to see what goes down. Like and subscribe. Definitely comment down below what you think of all these reworks. Are you going to invest in the Ravagers because of this rework? How hard are you going to go on T'Challa and Yondu and such? Are you just kind of passively thinking about it, not going to even make an effort towards them and just focus on Web Warriors and Magik? Is that going to change your look for Uncanny X-Men? Because honestly, everybody loves the Uncanny X-Men anyway. That's probably why a lot of people play this game. It's because of Phoenix and the original X-Men, you know. It'd be nice to see a few of the other characters. I can't think of the dude's name right now, but where he jumps around, teleports. Oh man, he's in the movies now, and I can't think of Nightcrawler, I believe is his name. I'd love to see Nightcrawler come to the game. But the original X-Men, Archangel, and such, that'd be so amazing. Again, like and subscribe. Much love, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next one.